Hello everybody. Finally doing an update. Sitting on the couch relaxing this time. I hope you can see me okay. Okay, well I have notes this time so I can hope I didn't forget anything. And I hope I'm not going to forget anything. Okay. So my last video I was 12 weeks. I'm now 15 weeks and 2 days today. Everything's going fine with my shots, giving myself my shots and everything. And with the blood clot issue and everything. Trying to figure out where to start. Like, where did I leave off? Okay, in my last video I know I talked about having the glucose test. Honey, don't jump around. Well, I got the results back for that at my very next appointment. And
hi.
You see Mommy in there. Hi.
Hi.
And my numbers were borderline. They're not considering me diabetic. Hold on, honey. They're not considering me diabetic, but they're treating me like I am because my numbers were so borderline. So what they did was they gave me a blood glucose monitoring system. So it's a little thing, you know, and you prick your finger and you stick your blood drop on the strip and it gives you your number. And I have to do that 4 times a day. Once in the morning after not eating all night long, an hour after I eat breakfast, an hour after lunch, and an hour after dinner. And write my numbers down in the little book. And they wanted me to do that for a week so they could see just how my blood is from day to day and different times of the day and stuff. So I go back with my results after a week, and my numbers were only high in the morning after fasting all night long. So they didn't really know what to do. My numbers looked great after eating. It was just the fasting all night long that I had just a bit of an issue with. So they prescribed me a pill called Glaburide, and I am just to take it at night. One time at night. Honey, be careful. One time at night. I asked her what the pill exactly does, and she said it takes like some of the extra sugar that's floating around in your blood and soaks it into your body and turns it into energy instead of just letting it float around and get to the baby and stuff. So I did that. I was to do that for a week, take the pill for a week, monitor like normal 4 times a day, come back in a week with the results. The results were perfect, great. It lowered my blood sugar levels in the morning, and my results for during the day after, you know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner was fine too. So that was just at this last appointment that I had a couple of days ago. So they just want me to continue with that. Just keep monitoring and everything. Okay, so let me see. Last week, the day after the appointment I had where they prescribed me the Glaburide, I went into the ER because I thought I had another blood clot in my leg. I had a little pain behind my, like, in my calf. Honey, we can't play blocks right now. But I had a little pain in my calf, and it scared the crap out of me. So I went to the ER, and they did a Doppler on my leg, like they did the first time, and I'm negative for any blood clots. The one I even had the first time is gone, so that's awesome, awesome news. A little bit frustrating that I still have to take the shots and stuff, but they just don't want me developing anymore. I already talked to them about that a couple days ago, and she said because you're more prone for blood clots while you're pregnant, they just want me to continue taking it. So let me see what else. I'm not sure. Oh, so they're gonna see me every 2 weeks, not once a month. Every 2 weeks. So, and then once a week I have to call in to give the diabetic consultant my numbers. I have an appointment to meet with her next week. I've never met her before. Unless she's the same lady that gave me the blood glucose monitoring system. I'm not sure. It probably is. But I have to meet with her, and she's probably going to, like, give me information on, like, maybe eating a little better or stuff like that, because I told the doctor it's either I eat a little bit or I don't eat at all. I'm not the type of person to sit around and just eat junk. I don't eat junk.
Mommy.
What, honey? You're so panicked. So I meet with her next week, and then I'll call her every week with my results, and then see my regular doctor every 2 weeks. Honey, wait. You want me to take it off? Come over here. And this little one, for the past 5 days, has been potty training herself. And she comes up to me and she says, off, off. She wants her diaper off. And she'll sit and pee-pee, like she's going to do right now, but I won't show you because she's naked. So they want to see the baby more often too. They said, I'm not diabetic, but they're going to treat me like I am. They want to see the baby more often. You did it! You're awesome! High five. High five. You're awesome. Oh yeah. So, not next week, but the following week. So two weeks from now, when I have my regular OB appointment, they're going to schedule me for 18, 19 week anatomy scan, which they want to at the same time do a, I want to say she said, echocardiogram of the baby's heart. They just want to, you know, they're treating me like I'm diabetic, but I'm not, so better safe than sorry, you know. So they want to do that, which is great, you know, because I'll just have an extra long appointment. And who doesn't enjoy, you know, seeing your baby? Let me see. I think that's all my notes. But I wanted to tell you guys, a few days ago, I had this horrible headache, and it came out of nowhere. And if you're pregnant now, or if you have been pregnant, you know early on in pregnancy, those headaches that you get, and it's a certain headache, and it doesn't go away for nothing. It was worse than that. It was like 100 times worse than that headache, and it just came out of nowhere. It scared the crap out of me because I thought, oh my God, a blood clot is in my brain somewhere. You pee more! You are awesome! So, put it in there. So, I was laid out in bed. Room dark. Even though the room was pitch black, I had to cover my eyes because if I opened my eyes, it hurt. It felt like somebody was squeezing my eyeballs. I didn't go to the emergency room or anything. I was waiting to see if it would go away on its own, and it eventually did, like a day and a half. And once it started going away, then I took some Tylenol to just kick it all the way gone. But I told them about that at my appointment a couple days ago, and they said if that happens again, to come into the emergency room because they are worried about strokes. So I'm like, oh, wonderful. Now I have to worry about having a stroke. Now, she didn't really explain to me if that was because of I'm prone to blood clots while I'm pregnant, or if the Lovenox I'm on can higher the risk for that. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to ask her about that one. Okay, and let's see. I think that's everything. Last but not least, I have been feeling baby move every day for at least the past week. Fine, money. But it's awesome. It started off like maybe once a day in the morning. I'd feel the baby with a full bladder, and then I'm opening it, honey. And then like every day I'd feel the baby a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And now I feel I'm pretty much like, I'd say at least like 10 times a day. If I'm hungry, oh, he's definitely in there giving me you know what. But it's awesome. It's just a tiny little flutters. Some are stronger than others, but it's still amazing no matter what. And I just can't wait till I can start feeling it on the outside and they get stronger and stronger. Sorry if you've seen my messy house. My house is such a mess right now. Like, Allison's got puzzles everywhere, and it's an absolute mess. And the tree is still up. The tree is still up. It hasn't been watered in like 2 weeks. We're going to touch this thing to take it outside, and it's just going to crumble all over the floor. But I think that's everything that I wanted to update on. But yeah, Allison, come in here please, honey. So hopefully I will start updating a little more often than I have been. Definitely will be updating when we find out what the baby is. And I wanted to do the IntelliGender, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Especially if we're going to get to see the baby in a couple of weeks really anyways, you know? I really, really wanted to do it, but just seems like the time is running out to do it. But I want to say baby dust to everybody. I'm remembering to say it this time. And congratulations to everybody who is newly pregnant. And yes, big tons and tons of baby dust to people who are trying. And congratulations! Like, there's so many new and newly pregnant women. It's awesome. But that's all, and I will talk to y'all next time. Bye.